Fun at the LCQ, and we saw Vicious and Steve have way too much fun, so hopefully we're going to amplify things tenfold with these Group B matches here. And boy, is it juicy. We've called our favorites, but who knows? It's the Cup. There's 48 players, first to two environment. Anything can happen.
One of the players that we're going to see very early on right here is Big Bird, right? The Red Bull Kumite South Africa champion, rocking the Mariza as well as the Rashid, going up against the Despairking, one of Asia's finest juries.
He's actually super young. I didn't realize he was 22 years of age. Sponsored by the same team as VX Bow and DCQ and the NARAKA. Shout outs to that. NARAKA Blade Point, I think it is, that they are sponsored by. They got some amazing jackets. They got to stick one eye open. I might have to take one of those jackets.
I'm saying fashion matters, you know what I mean? Especially if you got like an esports team going. A lot of people want to play that basic stuff, but not. What was the sponsor again?
NARAKA.
NARAKA. Not NARAKA, not Shopify either. Shout out to Drew Face out there. I've seen the new jerseys, bro. You know what it is. But we are going to kick it off with Despairking versus Big Bird. Obviously, Despairking, like I said, one of the finest juries. And I want to see if he's going to go with Rashid, Mariza. You talked about beforehand. There's only like one player you even like him going with Mariza against, right?
Yeah, it's Destroy Gods. Everybody else is going to have to be the man of the turbulent winds. Despairking was actually watching Big Bird practice with Rickerman's Barnet. And he's probably identifying what not to do in the matchup here. But this is a pretty even one for Rashid. And they're going to get the conversion there into the Eagle Spike to kick things off.
And that's one of the things that's Juri, right? You got to be so on point with your Fuha spacing, but right there, the wake-up parry. Another tool we see plenty from Juri because of the stuff like Fuha being -4 and all kinds of other things.
These guys are already low on drive gauge with Big Bird already malnourished here, but he's going to have to firm this because the throw loops are initiated and a good delayed jump out there. So he's going to set up the safe jump. Let's see what it's going to be.
Yes, indeed. Oh, the empty low immediately exposing the ankles. Push-up shoes on.
Have it here, throws the fireball, and he was just too far.
To go over it.
Yeah, because forward heavy kick is the answer to that fireball there, and this will be the round because the combos never end, and he doesn't even need to spend any super meter there, Rynge.
And I love that Despairking testing Big Bird earlier, right? You see the drive rush, you know the overhead is a very prominent threat from Juri when she's like that, and beats him to the punch here, going to activate the feng shui. How are we going to get busy?
He's going to go straight to the corner here. Like I see it, here comes the safe jump as well, but the perfect parry. Yeah, and he forced the guess. Not sure what Despairking tried to do, but he's going to have to deal with Yasar now.
Yeah, I think he just got lost on the sauce right there, seeing his opponent jump after parrying the safe jump.
Okay, just keeping the block string tight.
Back
double.
to back.
Yeah, drive reversal, not dealing with it at all there.
Ooh, that was so good. Big Bird tried to chase down with the drive rush, but Despairking knew he recovered plenty of time.
And it's interesting as well that Despairking is actually being super aggressive until he gets punished with a fireball. He needs to make note of that because this is huge damage.
Wow, what a call out from Despairking on the wake up. Able to call out the throw, punish him for it, but that is a very prominent tool for Rashid, that drive rush crouch light kick. Now the Yasar.
He's going to push him out of it. Yeah, push him out. No throw just yet. Trying to get him to flinch because he wants to get the round.
He actually finally flinched, but it didn't combo off the overhead.
Drive reversal handled that Yasar beautifully there, and that is not quite just yet.
He can't get chipped out.
Ooh, he's got to block this, and he's got to firm this. Here it is, that's it.
And Despairking, yeah, using the bar to seal not only the round, but the game. 1-0 already.
You can already tell as well the way these guys are using drive gauge to assert that dominance, to make sure the other guy doesn't be too overwhelming, but at the cost, it gives you a little bit of breathing room. But because of how rapid and mobile these characters are on the ground, as well as some anti-throw options in the air as well, they can't rest on their laurels too easily. And he's got on-point anti-airs, I got to say, Despairking.
That's right. You know, you talked about the rapid pace, right? Also rapid sets here. 2 out of 3. So you got to come to play. Big Bird already locked into this Rashid.
There you go, trying to go. He thought a tick throw was coming there, but he got clipped by the crouching media punch.
What a call out on these jump attempts, just countering it.
He's on point with using the anti-throw tools against high-level players there, so it's going to be more successful than a delayed tech on wake up there from Despairking.
Looking very strong right here. Trying to get Big Bird to stick his hand in the blender, but a perfect parry.
He probably could have taken the round there, but he's playing it safe.
Very smart.
Ends with the meaty overhead, double jab conversion there, and Big Bird looking to equalize here while Despairking watches on.
And then just a walk back. That 7-frame crouch medium kick is a sniper.
Throw tech there as well. He's got to be careful with the latex, man. Trying to get the grab, but didn't quite work out. Parry into the grab, so he's avoided the Yasar. No, he has to block it, so he's still trapped. in the corner.
That's not bad, right? The perfect parry after getting hit and then building that drive meter back up. But again, these Fuha whiffs, we saw that in the first game as well.
Yeah, had no choice but to do reversal. First reversal of the game
Oh,
there.
you
And
saw.
that doesn't mess up spinning mixer, by the way.
Yeah, you saw Big Bird. He tried to anti-air, but the timing of it.
Here comes Feng Shui. Is he going to drive reversal? No, he's going to firm this one. And then gets the grab. That's burnout. Big Bird, he has to connect. He could lose this, but he'd have to mash Super Rashid kick, but he didn't. There it is. That's what he had to do. He had to mash to get out. And a chase down there.
Despairking knew that's what was going to come next. Trying to put the chip out on him. Actually got punishable. This is anybody's game here. Oh, but the air throw on the neutral jump bait. I'm sorry for shaking you, Jammerz, but I can't believe it.
No, but that's beautiful because every time he's done the jump medium punch, you think you can avoid that with a neutral jump. So he was well aware of the situation, and he goes back to doing it. His defensive choices have been magnificent, and this is only our game one with punish on the crouch and medium kick. Big Bird has been highly successful with that, and he's going to follow through with some good damage here, Rynge.
Finally picks up a read on the defensive choice, right? Despairking's cycle has been so on point.
Here comes the safe jump. Oh, no, he's not going to do it. He's going to set up Yasar instead.
Yeah, right. This is definitely the game point round.
Keep him in the block string. Yeah, he's just going to keep him in the block string.
Oh, he finally tried to throw. Times the overhead perfectly this time to combo off the Yasar.
And then end it with a sky high there. Combo was not finished, but it's one apiece. One thing I've got to give credit to Big Bird for is the Chinese players, and I've played a few of them, they are phenomenal at this game, but their neutral is something to be admired in certain areas, and we're seeing Big Bird consistently punish crouching medium kick, as well as with punish the store from Juri, as you've been mentioning before, but their defensive choices, well, their Street Fighter 6 defensive choices.
Absolutely. And Big Bird, he started this with back-to-back overheads.
Yes.
We saw the 99-second drop and the triple. 3 times platinum with the overhead. My goodness, Big Bird.
He's being stubborn with that crouching medium kick to get out of there. Because remember, Juri is very linear, but highly efficient. One of the best characters at harassing people in the game. Speaking of which,
so good right there. And then baits out the OD. What a way to turn this round around.
good damage as well. It looks like he was focusing on regular damage over drive gauge damage there instead. Throw loop can be initiated, but he stood up there, Big Bird. He can still win this.
That's how Despairking closed out the first game, right? Big Bird was aware this time, but gets B into the punch after the spinning mixer.
Target combo because he thought he was going to press. The target combo was unsafe, and the light spinning mixer makes it the frame trap. And this is Despairking's match point here.
Despairking would be so good to start this group. And then again catches Big Bird trying to take his turn. Now, once he's conditioned him to block, he throws him twice. This is looking so good. And then after the 2 throws, we're getting double drive rush, not even. Despairking gonna go into the OD, into the level 3, and Despairking upsets Big Bird 2-1 to start Group B.
Well, let us not forget that is Big Bird's only match for today, I believe. And
That jacket is,
my goodness. Listen, you come to play, you're ostentatious. What else can he do? Give me that damn jacket.
Start talking about you look good.
He's got the
feel
build for it
good.
too.
Oh, most definitely.
But you know what? No, props to him. First game there, but this is Big Bird's only game today, which means Nephew must have been leering at that game there to see what Despairking was doing correctly, what Big Bird was doing wrong. He set up everything well, but like we said, it's even. It can go both ways. But I think the one thing that was really throwing Big Bird off guard was the defensive choices. One thing I noticed with Rashid, you can send him to the corner, but if you can't build on that momentum and really scare the opponent, especially when he's got a super strong strike throw game, it's still simplistic.
Absolutely.
So if I've got all the answers and the variants, I'm just going to befuddle you, right?
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't really, you lost not because you didn't know something about the matchup or you made mistakes, right? It was just that the other person's reads were that good. Like you mentioned, the defensive choices, being able to, I mean, feel like every one of those jump medium punches into dive kick were correct, as we just see on the replay here. And then that one time where he tried to neutral jump bait it out, the fact that he neutral jump air through it, I mean, you're just in the opponent's head at that point.
It's going to be rough from this point onwards, and you never want to lose your first game. Similar to Shadowken's situation, you never want to lose your first game of the group stages here because it just puts you in a mental, detrimental position.
Absolutely.
And he can definitely turn this around, but luckily he's got his one game out of this group stage out of the way, I believe. So from this point onwards, he just gets 2 games a day.
Ah, okay. So yeah, Big Bird, he'll be able to build some momentum, hopefully going forward over days 2 and 3 of the group stage. I mean, he got exposed to a Juri here, right? He's got Nephew later on. Beautiful bait out on the wake up level 1 as well. Or that was like on the Feng Shui pressure, right? Super smart from Despairking. And he just looked super smart covering his bases overall. That's the air throw we talked about earlier throughout the set.
And there you go, just closing it out here. Takes him to the corner, but like you said, he got the triple dunk as well. Perfect parry, that was actually well timed because spinning mixer was not going to work there. And this is the beautiful option when Rashid got some of the best side switching potential in the game. He set that up perfectly. But it's like Despairking almost knew. It's like, okay, Rashid sends me to the corner. Let me focus on how to get out of the corner, get out of these dangerous scenarios. And then they're good block as well. And he done a delay.
Yeah,
he done a delay stand medium punch, just in case Big Bird tried to walk away throw, walk away delay jab. So it really worked out here. And then he closes it out with that level 3. Again, we've said this time and time again. We've been on commentary together. Juri is the baseline to what makes a great character. She ticks all the boxes, but again, everybody else has that, that extra spice, that extra variant.
Precisely.
But Juri, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just stick to plan A, and everybody will crumble from that point onwards.
And we talk about, even though she doesn't hit the highs of some other characters in certain aspects, her overall game is like
sufficient.
Yeah, the bar where it's at is so good that you can play a bunch of different styles depending on the matchup and whatnot. That's why I feel like you don't see a lot of Juri players have a secondary. They're like, this character can pretty much do it all.